was at work when I read this chapter of Chainsaw Man, and I completely forgot that this actually came out an hour earlier because of daylight savings over here. But as soon as I got home, I was super excited to record this video because I really felt this chapter when I was reading it, and there's just so much I want to dive into. So just allow me to get into this chapter, guys, because like this is probably one of my favorite chapters in the series, just alone because of the nice character progression that we got with Denji. I just love it so much, and I just want to dive into it. So let's just do that and not waste any more time. So chapter 219 carries a lot of emotional weight, especially in the scene between Denji and Asa, because when Asa scolds Denji in the dreamscape, her words come from exhaustion rather than anger, because she's frustrated because she feels powerless, and that sense of defeat really comes through. And this moment shows how much she's been affected by everything happening around them and how she's struggling to hold on to her sense of control. Denji's reaction adds even more depth, because when he tells Asa that it was Pochita's doing and not his, he's trying to protect her image of him. He doesn't want her to see him as someone who's lost himself completely. It's clear that Denji is torn between his humanity and his connection to the devil inside him. Even when he tries to explain himself, there's guilt in his tone, as though he's afraid he's already becoming something Asa can't reach anymore. And when Denji recalls the Fire Devil's warning, it becomes the turning point of the chapter. He finally understands that siding with either Yoru or death would mean giving up on his own dream. For Denji, that dream of a normal life has always been what he's fought for, even if it's constantly out of reach. That moment of realization feels like him finally taking back control, deciding to fight for something that truly belongs to him rather than being dragged along by the devils around him. His promise to create a new world for himself and Asa is the most heartfelt moment in the chapter. Seeing him reach out to her in his school uniform almost feels like a return to innocence, but this time with understanding and purpose. Asa's tear shows that she wants to believe him, but her fear of being half devil holds her back. And when Denji tells her she's just like him and that he'll handle her devil side if it ever becomes a problem, it feels sincere. It shows how much he's grown. He's no longer chasing an empty dream. He's realizing what it means to protect something and to care for someone, even in a world that keeps trying to take that away. Yoru's actions in this chapter reveal just how consumed she's become by ambition. The moment she's strong enough to fight again, she wastes no time attacking Pochita. Every move she makes is driven by pride and her need to prove herself stronger than her sisters. It's what defines her character here. She doesn't just want power, she wants to be seen as the one who stands above the rest, no matter the cost. When Yoru reattaches Death's head before her powers activate, she's not showing mercy, she's doing it to assert control. Death's response, thanking her and saying she wants to live long enough to attend the school festival, brings a surprising sense of humanity to the scene. It's such a small, simple wish, but it carries so much meaning. Despite being the embodiment of depth, she wants to experience something ordinary, and that brief glimpse of gentleness stands in sharp contrast to Yoru's cruelty. Yoru mocks her sister for that very weakness, accusing her of being soft because she's grown attached to humans. It's a cruel thing to say, but it shows how much Yoru misunderstands what real strength is. Death's compassion doesn't make her weak, it makes her human, and that idea of emotion being a flaw is what keeps Yoru from truly understanding others. She sees vulnerability as shameful, when in reality it's something that gives meaning to life, even for devils. Everything collapses when Pochita intervenes as he consumes Death, and Yoru's confidence shatters instantly, and the way she pleads for her sister to be spared shows that beneath all her arrogance, she still has feelings she can't admit. But it's too late. Death is gone, and Yoru's pride has left her with nothing. Seeing her tremble, barely able to say her sister's name, makes the scene generally tragic. Her drive for power has finally taken everything from her, leaving her broken and alone. And Pochita's role in chapter 219 is both violent and meaningful. His sudden attack on Yoru and his decision to consume Death aren't random, they tie directly into the warning Denji remembered earlier by taking matters into his own hands. Pochita ensures that neither Death nor Yoru wins, keeping Denji from being trapped between their conflict. It's his way of protecting Denji's chance at a normal life, even if the method is brutal. The act of consuming death carries a lot of emotional weight. Death represents the ultimate end, the final point of existence, and Pochita swallowing her can be seen as a rejection of that. It's like he's refusing to let despair take hold in a world where everything constantly dies or breaks. This act feels like Pochita's way of fighting against the concepts of hopelessness itself. It's unsettling, but it fits perfectly with Chainsaw Man's themes of destruction and rebirth. Yoru's accusation that Pochita doesn't kill discriminately stands out too. It shows how the devils judge him for not fitting into their understanding of violence and power. The Pochita's actions might look monstrous, but they're guided by something different, something closer to human instinct. He acts not out of pride or greed, but necessity. That small distinction separates him from the devils around him and mirrors Denji's own way of thinking. When it's all over and death is gone, the aftermath feels heavy. There's no sense of triumph. Yoru is left broken, but Pochita stands as a reminder that even victory in this world comes with loss. This moment captures what makes Chainsaw Man so unique. It's never about clear winners or losers, but about the emotional moral cost behind every action. Pochita may have prevented a greater disaster, but he also left the world emptier, and that balance between salvation and destruction defines this chapter perfectly. Chapter 219 stands out as one of the most emotional charged and thematically layered parts of the current arc. It shows Denji's maturity, Asa's vulnerability, Yoru's downfall, and Pochita's strange sense of purpose, all unfolding in ways that push the story forward. What I like is how it combines chaos and emotions so naturally, and every choice and every loss in this chapter carries meaning, leaving us to wonder what kind of world Denji will actually be able to create. But overall, those are my thoughts on this chapter of Chainsaw Man. So I'm very curious to hear how you guys feel about it. Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Be sure to let me know all those thoughts in the comment section down below, because I love Chainsaw Man. So it was really nice to talk about this chapter within the video itself. And if you guys enjoy the content on this channel, be sure to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And if you guys want to follow me on my social media, be sure to check out my X, my Instagram, and my TikTok. All the links are located in the description below, so be sure to follow me on there. Also, be sure to click on that bell for notifications so you guys are notified whenever I'm dropping a new video on the channel. I hope all of you guys are having a fantastic day, wherever the day may be, if it's the daytime, the nighttime, or the evening. And I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, peace out.